There was a man named Ethan. To the world, he looked ordinary, but inside, he carried a silent battle. Every night when the city lights went off, Ethan sat alone in his small apartment. He opened a notebook, stared at the blank page, and whispered, "I want to change my life, but I don't know where to start." Ethan worked a simple job at a local factory. His routine was always the same. Wake up, go to work, return home tired, sleep, repeat. He wanted more. Not more money, not more fame, but more life. He wanted to feel proud of himself. He wanted to grow. He wanted a purpose. And deep inside, he knew the truth. If he didn't change his mindset, nothing in his life would change. One evening, after a long, exhausting day, Ethan walked past a small bookshop. Something in the window caught his eye. A bright yellow book titled The Mindset of Success. He didn't know why, but he walked in, picked up the book, and bought it. That night, he started reading. There was one line that changed everything. Success begins the moment you decide to take responsibility for your life. Ethan closed the book and looked around his room. It wasn't the room that needed to change. It was him. He realized he was waiting for opportunity, waiting for motivation, waiting for luck. But success wasn't going to knock on his door. He had to create it. The first step forward. The next morning, Ethan woke up earlier than usual. He made a simple plan. Wake up early, learn something new, take one step toward a better future. Repeat every day. No big changes, just small, consistent steps. He remembered that English was something he always wanted to learn, not because he needed it for work, but because he wanted the power to understand the world better. The movies he watched, the people he admired, the ideas he dreamed of. Learning English became his daily promise to himself, a promise to grow, a promise to believe, a promise to never return to the old version of him. The slow but beautiful journey. The first week was difficult. Ethan felt frustrated. He forgot words. He made mistakes. Sometimes he wanted to give up, but each time he felt weak, he repeated the same sentence. I am becoming better, even if I don't see it yet. Every morning, he read a few pages from his book. Every evening, he learned new English words, not for school, not for a job, but for his mindset. He noticed something strange. The more he learned English, the more he learned about himself. He learned patience. He learned discipline. He learned consistency. English was no longer just a language. It became a symbol of his growth. Momentum changes everything. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And one day, something happened. Ethan woke up and felt different. He wasn't tired. He wasn't scared. He wasn't lost. He felt alive. He walked to work with confidence. His coworkers noticed his energy. His family saw his progress. Even his boss said, "Ethan, you seem different, more focused." He smiled and replied, "I'm just working on myself." The transformation. One weekend, Ethan sat by the window watching the sunrise. He opened his notebook, the same notebook that was once empty. But now it was filled with goals, dreams, lessons, and English sentences he had learned. He realized something powerful. He had transformed, not because life changed, but because he changed. He changed the way he thought. He changed the way he acted. He changed the way he believed. His mindset became his greatest strength. He whispered with pride, "Success is not a destination. Success is who I am becoming." And that day, Ethan made a final promise. I will never stop learning. I will never stop growing. And I will never stop believing in myself. Final message for the listener. If you are listening to Ethan's story, remember this: success begins in your mind. Your life transforms the moment you decide to transform your thoughts. And every small step you take, even learning English today, is a step toward the best version of you.